Generic greetings and welcome to Preview plus Space Run. This is a bit of a mix between a strategy game, a tower defense game, and a spaceship building game. Basically, you will accept various jobs from different clients who in turn will give you pieces of cargo to ferry from A to B. That cargo could be as mundane as, say, cargo containers like the ship you see in the background there filled with DVD players or pot noodles or whatever. Or it could be such things as advanced AI, alien artifacts, nuclear waste, or whatever. Depending on how fast and safe you deliver that to your destination will determine your score and the money you get, etc, etc. So I'm going to jump in and show you a little bit of the game. Now typically when I do a preview video I generally play a couple of hours, enough to get the bare, to get basically the mechanics of the game down, but in this particular case I've played it for over 18 hours and as such I've completed every single mission of the game. These are all of the delivery jobs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them for each of the 6 clients, so 36 jobs in total. I've completed every single one as you can see. Now, as I said before, depending on how fast and safe you deliver the cargo, that'll determine your rating. That'll give you like a bit of a reputation. And as you can see, I've got basically 5 stars on all of these ones from Big Cargo. They generally give you cargo containers. There's also Nuclear Star, who generally give you nuclear waste and fuel tanks and all sorts of things. Nuclear Cistern. Nice, lovely thing to carry. VIP Traveler, who give you really, really rich people who are too far up themselves. We've got Out of This World, that give you horrible, terrible alien artifacts that really, really annoy my ship. And we got AI Squared, which give you these neural centers which you have to build. Each of them will basically pose different challenges for your ship, and when you build the ship, because you do actually construct your ship on your run. What we have at the top here is my character Bookman. I didn't call him that. That's the character that you play. It looks like a extra out of Firefly. That's my total reputation. The reputation determines your unlocks in engineering. Also shows you my SC, which is stellar credits or space credits. We're just going to call them generic credits for now. And again, you use that to buy different things from engineering. So we've got offensive modules, we've got defensive modules, and we've got utility modules. They're the 3 type of modules. And as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're like multiples of 6 in this game. 6 different things you can buy. So we've got laser cannons, missile launchers, blasters, etc. And as I said, you will unlock them by A, getting reputation. That will allow you to have access to them, and then you have to buy them via this money that you get as well. And they also have 3 abilities each, so you can see that the missile launcher has wide angle, it has cluster, and it has a haste ability. And they, like I say, you will buy them. If you look here, you can see I haven't yet bought all of these, like for example the magnetic shield or the advanced defense complex. Well, these ones there are unlocked. Let's just start buying some of them. As you can see, I've got no money for that. Anyway, I'm going to jump in and I'm just going to show you some of the game so you get a real grasp of it. I'm just going to pick Stellar Road, which is the second mission on this one. So we'll click Start Delivery. So the first thing we need to do is actually assemble our ship. Now the ship is hex based, so as you can see we've got this sort of hexagonal pattern where we can build on. This is our cockpit. If that goes, we basically we game over, run over, right? So we need to fill this ship with modules. Now you don't build the ship from scratch at the start, you'll do that on your run. But we do have certain modules down the bottom here which we have to place. Now each module has its own statistics. So you can see the cargo containers here, we can see who they're from, you can see how much health they've got, what the shape is of them, which is 1 hex, and we see that they're not repairable. That's their abilities and their sort of their information. We also have our engine here. It has to have at least 1 thruster. You can see it provides 100 thrust, 250 health. You can see it's got some build restriction, which basically says it has to be, well, it has to have an empty space on the back. So I can place it there. You can see it goes green. Can't go there because it's red. Okay, so I need to have an empty space at the back. We're going to put it there. Cargo containers, we're going to put them there, there, and there. And that's everything done, so we can start our run. So here we go, fire up the engines. There we go, full burn, and we are off. Today's beverage is tea. Right, so this is our ship, as you can see. You can press space just to go straight there. We can have a quick look around. This is our radar all the way around, and you can see we've found out that we're going to get small pirate drones come from there. So in 24 seconds, we're going to have 4 pirate drones. Now you can, once you've encountered them, go here and actually see all of the statistics. As you can see, there's a lot of enemies in the game, a lot of things you'll encounter. So we're going to counter these things here, these small pirate drones. They're going to shoot us with laser attacks. I'm not going to bore you with all the massive details, but basically I'm going to go to this module here, this tab here rather, and put this module, which is a gun, right there, and I'm going to clamp it on the side. Now, each module costs a certain amount of hex nuts, which is that there, so it's 50, okay? So if I put one, say, there's 2 of them on the side, you can see I've only got 30 hex nuts. It counts up by 1, and when you destroy things, they will drop the hex nuts. We also have my thrust here at the bottom, which shows us it's currently 100. We have our cargo there, which is currently intact, shows our current rating and our run time. There we go, we're shooting away. So all these guns are shooting. If I mouse over them, you can see there's like an area of effect there. Now, my biggest criticism with the game, and it's something I do genuinely detest, is that I have to mouse over these hex nuts to pick them up. So, I don't understand why. I don't know why they don't just suck back into the ship automatically. I have to actually go around and rub the screen like that to pick them up. I really, really hate that in games. There's a couple of tower defense games that I've played that have that, and I really think it's a terrible, terrible decision. I don't know why it's in. It serves no purpose that I can see. I don't know if you can tell by the way my mannerism here. I don't like it, okay? And that, honestly, is my biggest criticism with the game. I'm just going to get that out of the way now. I don't like the fact that I have to do that. I would just love if it came into the ship. Anyway, let's get back on with the UI. We've got our runtime, and we've got our sort of track here, which tells us what we're doing. So our standard delivery time is that line there. And we, as you can see, we are over that. Then we have our express delivery time and light speed delivery. Currently, they're red. Obviously, once they go green, it means I've actually, you know, I've actually got there in time, or I will get there in time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save up for a new engine. There it is, and I'm going to clink it on the side. Lovely. And looks like someone's coming from this way. Now, every module, as I mentioned before, has a certain number of abilities, and these ones, they have the reorient ability, so I can click on it and turn it around. There you go. So I'm going to turn them around to this side, because as you can see, we've got small pirate drones coming from there. Can we zoom in the ship? Yeah, look at that. I like zooming in the ship. It looks very nice. You can also zoom out as well. Whee. Okay, so we're going to get assaulted from the bottom here by 8 of these small pirates. Not really any problem, to be honest with you, because we're going to take them out quite fast. So they're going to plink away. Here we go. Whoa, we're getting shot. Whee. There we go. And there they're gone. Are they gone? Now they're gone. Right. I think we should protect our ship, really. So let's put another gun there. I'm going to just reorient these guns over there so they can always shoot that thing there. As you can see, that's like another... It's a light transporter, so we can zoom in. You can see it's got a couple of cargo containers on it, a couple of engines. You will happily shoot your rivals in this. There's no problem at all. Anyway, let's go to the middle tab here, and we're going to build a shield. We're going to put it there. We're also going to put a shield on there, I think, as well. So we'll start protecting our ship. As you can see, there's like 3 different types of modules: offensive, defensive, and sort of utility, basically. So I'm just clamping these shields on, so when the shot's coming in, as you can see, they're hitting the shields rather than damaging these. As you can see, I do have damage. That's a big hex nut that just dropped off that bigger hex nut, and it blows up again. I don't like having to rub over it. Please, please give it even... If anyone that has the power to change that, right, just change it. Even one little ticky box in the options that say automatically connect hex nuts. Yes, I'll tick that box, thank you. Anyway, let me put another thruster on this because I am slowing down. We're going to put it on there. And obviously there's different size modules as well. I'm only putting sort of one space ones on here, but we do get other ones like, hang on, no, there's none that I can actually afford at the moment. Let me just spin this gun around so we can start shooting more people. There we go. You can see I'm not actually going to make this light speed delivery, which is not good. It's not something I want. What might be better is if I maybe sell that thruster and put an engine there, because its passive ability is increase its thrust by 30%. However, it does need 1 energy, as you can see there. We do get, obviously we get energies from placing reactors about the place. Let me just spin that gun round, spin that gun round. Looks like I'm going to get assaulted here. You can see that gun's damaged. I can click on it and click repair, and it'll shut down for the time being while it gets repaired. I'm going to spin these round again just so we can shoot these guys. There we go. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to recycle that, and I'm going to put a reactor there. I'm going to put a shield there just to protect it, and then I'm going to activate one of its abilities, which is boost. So we basically increase the thrust. Here we go. Oh, here we go, and boost. Look at that. That's rocking that. That's really looking good. Oh, we're getting really assaulted here. Oh yeah, we're getting hit harder. Yeah, reorient them round. You can see we're trying to get this light speed delivery, and we are not going to make it. I don't think we're going to make it. I could have put some more engines on and that would have got it there, but you know, I decided to, you know, do it a different way. Anyway, we're about to come up to our destination. Here we go. There we are. Excellent. We managed to get there fully intact. Our shield did drop, but that's okay. We didn't lose any parts. We didn't lose any cargo, and we got there past what was required. So we did get a express delivery, but we didn't get light speed delivery. But that's okay. We got 4 stars. Obviously, I've already got 5 stars on this mission. It doesn't reset it or anything like that. So complete, but you do get the money. So, you know, you do redo the missions to get more money, to get more of these credits. Anyway, excellent. So that's 1,500 generic credits. Continue. Excellent. Let's take a look at another mission. Let's look at Nuclear Stars mission. Let's take, say, that one there. Oh, that's got, is that pirates? Something like that. Let's start the delivery. So, as you can see, the ship is slightly different now. Every time you pick a different run, every mission has a different layout for the ship. Also, the people you talk to, because you do characters in the game which you might not see, but there's like a couple of pirates and all of the companies like Nuclear Star and Big Cargo, etc. They do have their own little characters and people to talk to and stuff, and it's quite good. Very, very good. Anyway, let's put on some engines. I'm going to put one probably there and there because it's basically dead space around there. And we need to put these things on now. They're problematic because they're radioactive. It means if they get damaged, damage on destruction 150, so they pretty much explode. So we don't want that. Well, let's just put them around there, and we'll put probably I don't know, something around there protected. Anyway, go! Fire up out the space dock. Okay. Firing away. Now, as you saw, I was attacked by some of the small asteroids that came at me. There was also some small little sort of like drone sort of thing. Now, you do get other things. As you can see, we've got a fuel provider coming along now. You do get all different types of different ships. Let me just tactical brake. That's one of its abilities. Basically, shoots the engine down, but pumps out some hex nuts down the back. So it's an easy way to get money. Right. So we need to get this thing sorted. So I'm going to put probably one of these. It's a slightly bigger gun, as you can see. I'm going to put it there. And that is 100. Takes 100 hex nuts, and it needs a power. But it is a bit better. So I'm going to put a reactor there. And I'll put another one of them there when I have the money. So that's now powered up. Now that's obviously looks like two guns. It also has switch configuration, which makes it spin to the side there, like that. Not very good because this side's sort of blocked off by its own ship, but that's not too bad because it's going to start shooting this guy. Probably not too well, actually. It's probably not in it's not in a great position, but it's okay. We'll put it there. I generally like to put them on the side, actually. There, it's probably where I should have put them. I should have put that on the side. Should have redone that. Should have rethought about that. Anyway, oh, it's all right. I'm shooting that guy. There you go. It's doing alright. Yeah, and when it stops, I'll just split the ship. I'll just split it up, and then we'll keep shooting. But only with one shot, because obviously the one's pointing there. That's not too bad, though. That's okay. We can handle that. As you can see, he's shooting away there. Not bad at all. Lovely. Let's have a bit of a zoom in. Yeah, he's getting shot. He's getting shot. Oh, yeah. That's hurting him now. Let me split that. Oh, we managed to destroy it anyway. That's fine. Yeah, normally I would put them probably something like that. Or I could be really insane and put that thing there. Look at the size of that. That's huge. Look at it. Massive. Anyway, it looks like we're getting attacked from the back here, so I think it may be best if I put a gun. I think I'll put it probably there and there, because them ones you can change the orientation of them, so it's a bit better. So I'm going to just reorient it back there. I also want to put a fairly large engine on the back, and we'll obviously have to power that up because it does take a power. If you see, that's it takes 1 power. We've got other things like this space folder engine which takes 2 power, but yeah, obviously we can't really fit it on this ship. You are limited by the size. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I put a shield on there. Damn it, what a moron. Damn it. And we'll put that there. My engine's damaged now. I will repair it. As you can see, they have a cooldown as well. If you get damaged, you can't repair basically within 5 seconds of the damage. It means you just can't instantly tank them and such. So, what looks like we're going to make, that's just gone green, our express delivery. And we're going to get assaulted down the bottom here by Marauder, which is not good. So I'll reorient that, and we'll switch the configuration to that, so it's not going to be able to shoot, sadly. Well, what I am going to do, though, I'm going to put one of these. Now, this is like an EMP gun, and what it is used for is basically sort of shutting their parts down. So it will shut part of their ship down. So I'm going to put one on both sides here. Actually, I'm going to spin that up to there, and then I'm going to put another one there. There we go. And then I'm going to split that open so we can start shooting that. And this guy's going to come in. There you go. Look, he's got guns now. So this is a Marauder. We're going to get shot back off this Marauder now. So here we go. And I'm going to shoot him back. As you can see, my EM gun, my ion cannon, I think it's called. Oh, it's EM, it's ion, whatever. It stuns them. It's stopping that firing, stopping that gun from firing. So that's good. It's going to start firing now, but I'm still doing okay. Now, if I had power there, I'd be able to rapid fire that, because that's an ability. So it multiplies power by 3. However, I don't have the power. I just don't have it. Let's reorient that. Hang on, like so. Reorient to there. There we go. And we'll do the same to that. And we'll do the same to that. And actually, the back is where it's all a bit nasty. Just shooting everybody here, no problem at all. And we'll reorient that to there. Fantastic, fantastic. Let me do a bit of a repair on that engine because it's a bit broken. And we'll do the same on these guns here. Repair the lot. There you go. Now, if you've got a lot of repairs to do, you can use different abilities. So, for example, this engine has a hotfix ability, which restores 150 hit points to each adjacent construction. So that's sometimes a bit better. That guy's going to get away, I think. Yeah, he might get away. That's fine. I'm not really looking to destroy stuff here. Let me switch these configurations quickly, because I'm going to get shot from the front. These aren't going to last long, I'm telling you now. Oh, look at them. They're gone. They're totally gone. Let's switch these back around. So, I'm going to get assaulted from down here again. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it cool here. I'm going to put I think I'm going to put a missile launcher on. But I'm going to put a big one on, a really big chunky missile launcher. I'm going to shove it there, okay? And what that allows me to do is put a reactor there and a reactor there, because that will not only give this optimization, because obviously now that's powered up, there you go, so we get a little bit more speed. It will also allow me to use the zone strike, and zone strike in that location, which is an ability, fire it up in the air, and then say goodbye to that ship. Bang! Look at that, it's almost dead. I'll just spin that round. It's got a little tiny bit, look at that, little tiny bit left where his cockpit is. It's going to disappear any second now, and that'll be gone. Come on, come on, take care of business if you wouldn't mind. Let me do a hotfix on that. Surely that's going to be gone. It's not gone. It's not gone. It's going to tenacious, that thing. Let me reorient that again and reorient that one. Very good, very good. Right. Repair that. We need to repair that gun. We need to repair that engine. Obviously, that all takes hex nuts and such. You have to be very careful about that. Let us put a shield on the front so we don't get our missile launcher shot. And we need to just reorient them to there and back to there as well. Actually, it's probably best to reorient them ones, because them ones aren't doing anything, but that one is. So we'll change that around. Ah, they're coming around the back anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. Fantastic. Actually, weirdly enough, the back is probably the most protected. Although, to be fair, no. That missile launcher, as you can see, has got a very good forward arc of fire, so we'll probably hit them there. So I could tactical brake on this engine to get more money, because that, but to buy another engine, but that's not going to do, because that would pretty much slow me down and I wouldn't get the light speed delivery anyway. So I need to put another engine down and then see what I can do. So I should be okay. There we go. That should get me the light speed delivery now. Assuming I make it, you understand. So what we got? We got some small pirates there. We got some small ones up there, small ones down there. So I'll just switch that back to forward fire. That'll be taken care of instantaneously. Now, as you can see, the missile launcher ain't firing, because the missile launcher, that thing there, will not fire at small targets. So you have to be very careful on that one. So again, reorient these all the way around. It's really about putting the... It's really about spending your hex nuts in the right areas and using your abilities to the full potential. If you just fill your ship up with... If you just, you know, make it bristling with guns, you can probably still win. You will probably still get there. However, you may not necessarily do so well. You may be best actually saving some money and using your abilities. That's my opinion anyway. I've played it, like, say, for... about 20 odd hours or so, but the good thing is, and you can play it different ways. Ah, Brownbeard the pirate.
Does he realize there are no fishes in space?
That's Adam 12.
Gotta give him kudos for staying in character.
That's our character book, man. Adam 12's like an android and such. I think he's based off. It's sort of. Well, I think it's based off. Is it David? Off. I'm going to say Prometheus, but I mean aliens and such. I know, look, we're getting assaulted here. I really need some more money for zone strike. Oh, you can see this pirate's grabbed onto me now. That's not good. It's not good at all. However, my shield is protecting me. Soon as I've got enough, I will probably use this zone strike on him. But as I said, I'm going to have to just keep doing this. I don't want that gun to go, because that is my main gun at the front there. If that gets taken out, there we go. I can do a zone strike, and this will probably take most of his ship out here. Although he does have shields, so that might be a bit optimistic. No, that did take a lot out of him. So let me just use a repair on that one. See, that there, that had the cooldown going. But because that wasn't getting shot, we can use a hotfix, which repairs everything around it. So we switch configuration. This guy is not going to get very far. However, I'm going to miss my delivery, because look at that. Because this guy's chained onto me. So we'll take him out, which will be fine. The missile launch shooting, as you can see as well. He's gone.
We scuttled Brownbeard.
Yes.
And our nuclear waste is safe.
Excellent, yes.
Now that's a phrase I bet you never thought you'd say.
No, I didn't.
I get the feeling this won't be the last time we see Brownbeard.
No, I don't think so either. Well, I know so. Right, let's get this back onto boost, and let's get going forward. I might still make that. No, there's no way I can do that. I'm boosting these engines. That one doesn't have a boost. That has a really nice ability called Burn, which overcharges the engine and puts loads of smoke and flame out the back, which if there's any asteroids or something coming along, you will burn out. Anyway, we're going to get to the end here, and we will just drop off our cargo. But that was a good run. That was a fine run. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. Job well done. And we see retros are firing, and we're slowing down, coming to a complete stop. Yes, there we go. So, reputation will be 4 stars again, and we've received 3,000 generic credits dead. Not a bad set of credits. So, let's just take a look at a bit more advanced one. That one there? That one there. So, this is for AI squared. Now, these ones are weird because what you have to do, you have to make it so that these things here, these are clusters. You have to get these sort of AI, well, you have to get these AI units, what they're called, neural centers, I think they're called. You basically have to connect them up to that. You can see our centers changed. So we need to change, we basically need to hook these up, and if you don't do that, it doesn't count as a safe delivery. So we're going to have to be wary about this one. Now this, I must confess, is a blind spot mission for me. I really just cannot get away with it. I can't do it. I've got 2 stars, I get there with about a quarter of a ship. So let's see what we can do. Anyway, as soon as I come out the space dock, I always tactical brake. They must think, what am I doing? So we're going to get attacked from the back already. There we go. So I could put a big honking space cannon on the back. That might be alright, but then I know what's coming up, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it there, like that, and then I'm going to put a medium reactor there. Okay, there we go. The reason for that is because I want to put a bit of an engine there as well. So you have to sort of plan ahead. Now let's put that... Where do I want to put that? Put it there, I think, because then I'll put another one of these there for a forward-facing gun that will go there. So again, planning ahead my reactors. As you can see, that reactor is a little bit bigger now, and these ones are powered up. So anything I place there will be powered up. So this guy's going to come to get me, and the problem is that he will actually do it because he's got some big guns on that. However, I also have laser beam ability, so I'm going to activate laser beam ability and kick his ass. Look at that. He's getting rinsed. Excellent. I mean, it costs money to do, but it's worth it, I think. Horrible things. You get bombers. There's like horrible bombers in this, and I really do detest them. Anyway, we're going to put a big minigun at the front there. Really, my favourite gun, that massive thing. Huge honking space cannon. Now, I would really like to go around and replace them all with just these, but it is too expensive. Anyway, let's start again putting things around. I want to probably put that reactor there. Sorry, an engine there to speed up, because obviously we're not even making our standard delivery time at the moment. So let's just keep placing weapons about. So we're going to place one there. Oh, damn it, they're coming from there. Ah, I've spent the money in the wrong place. I've spent it in the wrong place. Okay. What can I do? I reckon I can tactical brake, and pretty much just turn the engines off. Get enough money to hopefully put my gun down, which should go there, and then hopefully I'll get enough money to place that thing. Come on, I need more hex nuts. Pick them up. Again, I hate having to pick them up. Let's put it there. And fire up the reactor once more. There we go. Okay, everything's fired up. They're going to turn up, and we should... Have I put that in the wrong place? Yeah, I have put that in the wrong place. Actually, that's a better place where it is, to be honest. Oh, here we go. These horrible bombers. I hate these things. They fire these big bombs at you. Which, yeah, let's recycle that, but it does take time. Ah, it doesn't matter, it's gone. Yeah, they fire these bombs at you, which do start really hurting. As I said, this mission is a bit of a blind spot for me. I've never been able to, I've never had much success with it. I really haven't. Anyway, that's getting taken out, which is good. I could activate laser beam, but it does cost a little bit too much for my liking. I'm going to put a shield there and a shield there to protect my guns. I'm going to do the same... here, there, where is it? It's there and there, because I want to sell that, although it's not very efficient. You don't get all of your money back, but you get most of it back. I'll put that back there. So, this thing's coming back again, and, oh, good grief, it's actually got a mate coming with it as well. That's not good. Right, I think it's time to put a big honking missile launcher pointing back over. I think it might be the time to point it like that. Yes, there we go. That guy's going to get shot as well. There you go. And I should probably start thinking about rebuilding everything here, because obviously it did get destroyed and such, so I really need to sort that out. Put that there. And actually, have they taken a bit off? Did they destroy a bit? I can't see if that's the same. I don't think it is. No, there was there a chunk there? Can't tell. Looks a bit different to me. Anyway, it looks like we're shooting these guys, no problem at all. We're going to zone strike that thing and take it out. Just because I can. Get my money. Bosh! Look at that, it's gone. Excellent. Right, they're going to come up from there. I've got 11 seconds, so stop messing around. Come on, we need to place that there. There we go. As I said, I'm having to make some changes based on what we've got here, so that should do it. And come on, build quicker. There we go. Right, we're okay now, so we should be able to take them out. Oh, that's getting close, because they do miss these things. They're not all accurate weapons. There we go. That's problematic. They are hitting. Oh no, this is not good. No, see, look, sometimes they're spinning around the other side to hit it. Ooh, right, okay, we're fine now. We're fine. That was annoying, because that has that EM gun, and if that would EM that thing, that would have stopped firing, in which case it would have just, oh, would have been terrible. It would have kicked right off. Anyway, let's repair. No, we won't repair that thing. We'll wait until it's gone past. There we go. In fact, I think with all of the damages I've got, I'm going to use this ability, which is Mass Repair, which heals 250 hit points across all of the ship. There you go. Which is better, I think. And now we're going to get, not attacked from the back, but there's some asteroids coming back over. So what I'm going to do is pretty much leg it. So I'm going to just get some more reactors about. So I'll put one there and there. And what we're going to do, we're going to activate that ability of burn and that ability of burn. And it's going to fire flame around the back, as you can see. And it's going to start hitting them guys. So it's going to basically take out all of the asteroids, because they will happily slam into the side of this boat. Not a problem at all. They are totally indiscriminate, them rocks. They don't mind shooting me or hitting me at all. Although, the good thing is, they don't mind smacking into opponents either. There you see, I've got a space folder engine there. It's really good. You get some really cool and funky abilities in this game. Let's just repair that thing. And I might partake in a big minigun there. And I think I'll do the same there. And I might even change that. Move that back to there. We'll see. Anyway, that guy's getting shot, and our shields are holding up. Let's activate a laser beam on this. See if we can take him out. He's got a very big shield in that, so it's taking a bit of time. So that thing is not powered up. So I need to resolve that issue, but I have to remember that I need to get these connected up to there. So let's just pick these parts up. Let's just start spreading these around. So we need to connect these up. Like I say, if you don't connect these up, it doesn't count as successful delivery, which is not good. Let me just mouse over the entire area. That's hurting. Laser blades. Ah, damn it, it took it out. Damn it, it took it out. Look at that, he's really hurt my ship on this side. So I'm going to have to just rebuild like so. Not ideal here, because obviously they've damaged a lot of my boat. There we go. And I like making symmetrical boats, sadly. That's a problem. That's my problem. I understand it's my problem. So, yeah. I like making symmetrical ships, and when bits get taken off, it's really annoying. Anyway, let's just keep spreading this stuff around, because if we don't, as I said, we don't get anywhere. Let's repair everything we can. Now, that should be it. Yeah, let's repair that. Now, these are the things that really start damaging me now, them things there. Again, just keep spreading these about, and we should get all of them connected. And most of them are connected. We're going to get assaulted from the back now. Well, let's burn. Activate the burn. And well, that should burn everything around the back. It has. Oh. Thanks, Kaylee. You sorted me right out. Excellent. Right. Let's spread all that. As you can see, I've only got one bit left to do on the bottom here. That once that's connected up, we should be okay. And I'm really going to get assaulted now. So I have a plan. I'm going to mass repair. I'm going to mass repair the entire boat. And I'll be shooting everybody when they turn up. And I'm going to put some more missile launchers about. I think we'll put one there and there, maybe. Yep, I think so. And then we're going to put some more guns, because, as I said, I've played this before and I know what's coming. I'm going to get shot to hell. So I'm just taking all of these guys out. Not a problem at all here. Looks like we're going to make our top end. We're going to make our top end delivery as well. Now the problem is, can I take all of these things out? I don't think I can, so I'm going to go into hyperspace. Here we go. Activate the hyperspace engine. Right, when you got hyperspace, everything can go through you. You're basically not there. And eventually, like that, when this comes out, you'll come out of it, and then you'll get shot to hell. And I might be able to survive it. Come on, let's just keep mass repairing everything. Tanking it all. I think I managed to take all these guys out. Nope, that's hurting. What if I activate laser beam? I've never done that before for these. Wow, look at that. Yes. But as you can see, I'm using this mass repair on these things, which heals all of the boat. And I think I've managed to do it. I think I've managed to... Oh, I think I have. I think I've managed to make this with 5 stars. Bearing in mind they only started this with 2. Come on, come on. There we go. Delivered. Safe and sound and fast. Fast and safe delivery. There's his tracking ID. 2 stars gained. I only had 3 yet. There we go. Everything's delivered. Everything's connected. I've got 1,000. Oh no, 16,000 generic credits for that run. Best run I've ever had. Amazing. I really think you get the game from that. I think I've displayed everything you really need to see. Obviously, there's a couple of missions I've shown you. So we got Out of This World, which has these strange crystals. We have this guy here, which gives you these individual rooms and such. There's some engineering things I haven't shown you, but I've shown you the basics, and I think you should really get to grips with the game. I think it's fantastic. Honestly, I wouldn't have played close to 20 hours now if I didn't think it was amazing. I really do enjoy this. In fact, this is probably the game I've been most compelled to play this year, basically, and I think it's just fun. It's fun. Honestly, it's just really good fun building a ship, traveling and such. Couple of criticisms. I mean, like I said, I really hate that thing. You know, having to rub everywhere to pick all of the hex nuts up. I really despise that. I also wish there would be some more things to encounter. So at the moment, it's pretty much just asteroids and enemies. I would really like to encounter different things like space anomalies. You know, like black holes, wormholes. You know, a different, like nebula, things like that, or maybe some sort of space trash or something like that. Anything would be, you know, all sorts of stuff. There's loads of things you can imagine you could put into this, and I would really hope that it's either patched in or DLC'd, expansion, whatever. But I would really like to see this go further. But what you get now is, you know, fantastic anyway. Like I say, I've put nearly 20 hours into it. I'll happily play some more because I do want to get 5 stars out of on the rest, pretty much on every mission. And I'm going to do a full series on this anyway, so I'm going to play through this anyway again. So I'm going to get a lot of time out of this. Now, before we close off, I do want to sort of point the elephant in the room here. This game is, you might be watching this and thinking, hang on, haven't I seen this before? And for most people, most people won't be thinking that, but there might be 1 or 2 people thinking, hang on, haven't I seen this before? And yes, you sort of have, in a game called Galaxy Trucker, which is a board game. It's not hex-based, it's tile-based, squares, and you build a ship and then go on a run. It's a board game, and it does share some very similar mechanics. There's some things that are very, very similar, and there's obviously things that are completely different, like, you know, in this game, it's about building your ship on your run and then using your abilities to their full potential, whereas that game is about building a ship out of parts and then doing a full run, and you can't really change anything. There are some very close similarities, and I did actually check on this one, and even there was an interview with the developer, and he's even said, yeah, a lot of inspirations come from that. So if you're wondering what if it looks the same, then yes, there's a reason why, because it is inspired by that. But it does stand on its own. It is a very, very good game, and I really do want to play more. I'm going to be featuring more as well. Hope you've enjoyed it. Links are in the description. I would hope you check this out because it is a very, very good game, at least in my opinion. Thank you very much for watching, and generic partings.